When she pulls away, what high-value men do differently? Have you ever noticed when a woman begins to pull back? Maybe she's slower to respond, or her warmth fades. This isn't random. Most guys panic or chase after her, but high-value men know a different approach. In this video, we're going to dive into the art of responding with composure and strength. By the end, you'll understand how to turn her distance into renewed attraction without losing your cool. 1. Embrace the silence. When a woman distances herself, the natural reaction is often to reach out, to close the gap, and to understand what went wrong. It's an instinct that comes from a place of care, but this approach can backfire, as it might make you seem overly dependent on her response for your peace of mind. High-value men understand that silence is powerful. They lean into it rather than resist it. Choosing silence isn't about being aloof or indifferent. It's a conscious decision that shows strength, patience, and confidence in oneself. By resisting the urge to fill the silence, you're sending a strong message. You're complete on your own. You don't need constant reassurance or validation to feel secure. Instead, you're allowing her the space to recognize the void your absence creates. When we step back, others often have the time to realize what they took for granted. Most people only come to appreciate something in its absence, and by embracing silence, you're giving her a chance to evaluate the importance of your presence in her life. Silence shows self-control and an inner calm that is undeniably attractive. It implies that you're centered enough to handle distance without feeling shaken or desperate. When you don't rush to close the gap, you also protect your dignity and convey that your world isn't dependent on hers. Embracing silence helps maintain a sense of mystery and strength, traits that are compelling and magnetic. It might feel counterintuitive, but letting go and embracing the silence often brings others closer to us than trying to chase them down. 2. Focus on your own growth. When someone pulls away, it's easy to obsess over what you did wrong, what you could have done differently, or whether you missed any red flags. While this introspection is natural, it can lead to overanalyzing and self-doubt. Instead of channeling your energy into trying to understand her actions, redirect it toward your own growth. High-value men understand that they can only control themselves, so they use moments of uncertainty to improve, evolve, and enrich their lives. Focusing on self-improvement doesn't just mean making superficial changes. It's about genuinely investing in every part of your life. Think about the areas where you've been wanting to make progress. Maybe there's a skill you've wanted to learn, a fitness goal you've put off, or a hobby you've neglected. Now is the perfect time to revisit these goals with a fresh perspective and full commitment. By focusing on your growth, you're enhancing not only your life, but also your confidence and purpose. Self-improvement is appealing because it shows that you're someone who prioritizes becoming the best version of yourself. When she sees you investing in your personal growth, it signals that you're a person with ambition and drive. You're not sitting around waiting for her validation. You're moving forward with purpose. This isn't about trying to win her back. It's about creating a life you're proud of and one that anyone would be lucky to be a part of. 3. Master emotional resilience. When a woman pulls away, the emotions that arise can be complex and intense. Feelings of rejection, hurt, or frustration are natural, but high-value men recognize that reacting impulsively in an emotional state rarely leads to a positive outcome. Emotional resilience is about maintaining control over your reactions, even in challenging moments, and it's an essential trait of someone who is truly grounded. Mastering emotional resilience doesn't mean denying your feelings. Instead, it's about acknowledging them without letting them dictate your actions. Take a moment to understand what you're feeling and why, but resist the urge to act out of frustration or desperation. Instead, let these emotions pass and remind yourself of your value. When you choose not to react impulsively, you're showing a level of self-control that's rare and highly attractive. Emotional resilience communicates that your happiness isn't entirely dependent on one person's actions. When she sees that you're not rattled or consumed by her behavior, it demonstrates that you're steady, grounded, and capable of navigating life with balance. This calm demeanor shows that you're a person who handles life's uncertainties with grace and maturity. High-value men focus on their own peace of mind and don't let external situations easily shake their foundation. This inner strength is not only compelling, but it also demands respect. 4. Reconnect with your passions. When someone pulls back, it's common to feel that part of your focus and happiness has shifted with them. However, this is a golden opportunity to dive back into the things that make you feel alive and fulfilled, your passions. These are the hobbies, interests, and goals that truly make you who you are and bring you genuine joy. Whether it's playing an instrument, painting, sports, or any creative pursuit, reconnecting with your passions brings you back to yourself. Engaging in your passions isn't just about filling time. It's about reconnecting with your identity and strengthening the parts of you that don't depend on anyone else. When you're deeply absorbed in something you love, you're building a life that's rich and meaningful, independent of her attention or presence. This independence not only makes you more resilient, but also inherently more attractive. When you're engaged in what you love, your happiness and self-worth don't hinge on her responses. This is incredibly attractive, as it demonstrates that your life has purpose, with or without anyone's validation. Reconnecting with your passions also reminds you that your fulfillment comes from within, not from outside sources. This self-sufficiency creates a magnetic energy that draws others toward you. 5. Strengthen your social connections. Emotional turbulence often leads us to isolate ourselves, pulling away from friends and family as we focus on the person who has distanced themselves. But a strong support system is one of the most valuable things you can have in times like these. High-value men understand that a solid social circle, friends, family, and community, provides joy, support, and motivation. Reconnecting with people who care about you shifts your focus away from her and reminds you of the valuable relationships you already have. Strengthening your social connections can mean spending more time with friends, catching up with family, or engaging in group activities that uplift you. A healthy social life not only brings positivity into your world, but it also demonstrates that you're not alone or waiting around for someone's attention. A well-rounded life, filled with meaningful connections, is highly attractive, as it reflects stability and a life rich with love and laughter. When she sees that you're surrounded by people who value you, it shows that you're someone with worth beyond a single relationship. Building and maintaining these connections isn't just about keeping busy. It reinforces your sense of self and reminds you of the people who bring out the best in you. A high-value man knows that his happiness doesn't depend on one person, and that strength is both attractive and enviable. 6. Set new goals and pursue them relentlessly. Periods of distance can feel unsettling, but they're also the perfect time to set new goals and pursue them with renewed determination. High-value men use moments like these to advance their personal ambitions and create positive momentum in their lives. Whether it's a fitness goal, a career milestone, or a personal project, pursuing a goal keeps you driven, focused, and moving forward. When you're actively working toward a goal, your mental energy is dedicated to growth and progress rather than dwelling on someone else's actions. This dedication gives you a sense of purpose and achievement, which naturally boosts your confidence. When she sees this, it sends a clear message. You're not someone who waits around. You're someone who takes charge of their life and strives for excellence. Working toward new goals shifts your perspective, reminding you that there's more to life than one relationship. This level of purpose and ambition is magnetic. It shows that you're constantly evolving, challenging yourself, and building a future you're proud of. High-value men are focused on what they're creating, not on what's missing, and that mindset is both rare and inspiring. 7. Practice mindfulness. When emotions run high, it's easy to fall into a cycle of what-ifs and lose touch with the present moment. Practicing mindfulness can help bring you back to now, where real peace resides. Mindfulness is about observing the present with calm awareness and appreciation, rather than allowing yourself to spiral into regrets or anxieties. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine doesn't have to be complex. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing, going for a mindful walk, or simply appreciating small moments throughout your day. By training yourself to stay grounded in the present, you avoid getting caught up in scenarios that only increase stress.